Oh, there it is. It started. All right. Hey, everybody. This is Monty. So tonight I have a special and wonderful guest, my awesome and wonderful boyfriend. Um, you want to introduce yourself, or would you like for me to do it? AKA Hex Hendrix, AKA Rio Rose, AKA Chocolate Cocaine,
Mocha Graham.
AKA
Mocha Graham. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you having me on.
Yes, he was actually supposed to be hosting the show with me, but he kind of backed out.
Too much information.
Okay. All right. So, what did you want to talk about?
Go piggyback off you talking about whole bag and what is a whole bag. So
Yeah.
all right,
So, what do you think a whole bag is from a male point of view?
that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to get into it from a male's pause. I want to get into it from a male's point of view. It could be a lot of stuff. It's different. It's different pockets to a whole bag.
Okay, so give me an example.
A whole bag could just be a bag that you have in the car with your male essentials, deodorant, pair of boxers, drawers, whatever motherfuckers wear. Lotion, deodorant. That's a deodorant.
Okay.
Maybe a t-shirt, socks.
So, given that information, you would say, and be real. I want you to keep it 100 on this shit. Would you say that you would have you've had a whole bag several times, or me for that matter? Given the fact that what you just said are the essentials.
What? I don't understand the question.
Would you say that you have packed a whole bag? Given the essentials that you said go into a whole bag, would you say that you've actually packed one?
Yeah, I've had a whole bag before. I've had a whole bag over the years prior to you.
But don't you put all that stuff in your bag when you go out?
Yeah, but sometimes you already have it there, you won't have to worry about it. But that's another example. I'm saying it's an example of a whole bag.
So a whole bag is not something but you still have to pack it.
What?
That's what I'm saying. So how is that different?
From what?
Because you're saying something you have in the car, but a whole bag still has to be pre-packed.
I'm saying if it's already in the car, it's considered a whole bag. That's what I'm saying. But I see what you're saying too. If you pack it, then yeah.
With those things.
Yeah.
So you have a whole bag like almost every other weekend.
But I take showers after I get to work.
Hoes don't take showers?
No, hoes do not take showers. Hoes don't take showers. What type of hoes are you talking about?
There's male hoes, there's female hoes. Hey, baby, there's hoes everywhere, baby.
Can you curse on here?
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine. I think I have a couple of times. I don't know if I 100% agree.
What's your example? What's your definition?
I think you have to have things in there that I think you have to pack things in there when you know that you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Or I wouldn't even say that because single people can have whole bags too. But like,
why packing a whole bag got to be negative though?
is being a whole positive?
But
it's called a whole bag.
Yeah, but you're basing it on the terminology of the word whole bag. But that's like nobody came up with anything else over the years, so it's called a whole bag. You know what I'm saying? You're more focused on the terminology as opposed to the what the bag is actually, the relevance of the bag.
So what would you call it? If you had to rename it like right now.
Okay, I have to think about it. I can't just name it right now.
Your creative mind, you can't name a whole bag? A different name?
Operational. A conservative operational carry-on.
Oh,
a conservative operational carry with, not carry on.
Jesus. Because, in my past video, I actually used one of your bags as an example.
One of who bags? I know you put none of my bags in no video without my consent.
I thought you said you saw the video.
Yeah, I looked at it, but I didn't look at the whole thing when you went to bags?
Yeah.
Like example of bags?
Yeah.
And one of my bags was in the video?
Yep.
Did you call me and ask me?
No, but I did say my boyfriend packs this.
And they had my bag in the video.
Yes.
All right.
In that broadcast, I said, "This is my boyfriend's bag right here when he go out." As he says, bleed in the block. And
I said I'm going to spin the block.
Spin, bleed, hug. It's all the same difference, sir.
I say hug the block.
It's all parallel.
Maybe.
It is. Yeah, so I did have your bag in there as an example. And I'd let everybody know, like, how you be packing, all your stuff. Like I said, you put, it's soap and towel, to, wash off and, keep yourself fresh down there.
Why just can't be fresh all over? Why gotta be a specific part? Why you gotta be specific with it?
I mean, but more so so when people take wash offs, as they say, I guess that's the old terminology. I mean, the most part that people are concerned about is their private parts and their underarms. Let's just be real about it.
But they got whole showers at my job. I told you that the water get cold after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, you did too.
I'm not gonna take no, and this kind of runs parallel what we're talking about. I'm not gonna take no whole bath at the job. They got a whole shower.
Okay, what if you were somewhere where you didn't have a whole shower? Then you would probably still have to.
No, I would rather just come home and take a shower. I need to take a shower. I'm not gonna just be working all day and then wash pivot areas. Then my whole rest of my body gonna be funky. You think I am?
AKA Hex Hendrix, chocolate cocaine. What else have you called yourself? Chocolate King, Chocolate Godiva, Rio Rose. What's the one you just said? Oh, Chocolate Mocha, which sounds kind of like a sugar daddy name, but we ain't even gonna go there.
Sugar Daddy Mocha. Sugar Daddy Mocha.
This is what I deal with. On a frequent basis, actually.
That's not true. That's so not true. The volume not even on this. The volume not even up. They probably can't hear this. So
I told you we should have just been live. And everybody just.
And we live, baby. Yeah. So, do you have I think you more or less have a problem with the terminology of the description of the bag. That's what I think you have a problem with. So you can start by renaming it, and then maybe it'll catch fire for the generations to come.
Well, I would say, I've packed a bag before.
Okay.
But I would say.
So you packed a slut satchel.
So that's your new name for it?
I'm looking right at your camera. So you packed a slut satchel. Confess it. Look right there.
I have packed a bag, and I've already said this.
But look right in the camera, though.
I have packed a bag before.
Called it what?
My essentials bag.
A slut satchel.
Essentials bag. With some of the same items that you pack in yours. So it's really no big difference.
So that means you don't been somewhere you don't took a whole bath somewhere.
Why it gotta be a whole bath? You know what you asked me?
Where you was at a truck stop?
Nigga. Anyway, so like I was saying, I don't have a problem.
Take whole baths at a truck stop.
I don't have a problem with the terminology per se. I had a problem. So this is how it started. I had a discussion. I was having a discussion with another female, and her thing is she feels like a whole bag is even if you pack your basic essentials, hygiene products. Um, and I just don't 100% agree with that. Like I think it depends on the type of bag, for one. I think it depends on the type of bag, and I also think, like I said, like if you pack your hygiene things, deodorant, soap, towel, whatever, you know, and because some people do that just like to go to the gym. I mean, if you really want to be honest. But then if you start throwing extra shit and you stop in at the corner store to get, you know, condoms and different kind of enhancing pills and all this extra shit, I think then it becomes a whole bag.
But you're overthinking it though.
No, I think that's when it becomes a whole bag.
It could be a whole bag without that.
How?
Just because you add stuff in don't make it not a whole bag.
Okay, but how? Because you just said like the basic essentials doesn't necessarily make it a whole bag.
So the bag you pack had with it.
Why are we walking? We're just talking about a basic bag.
Just answer the question.
Oh, you're doing too much. Mine had deodorant, soap. I had towels. I had a big towel. I had a washcloth.
Summer's Eve.
Oh, I don't need that, baby. I stay fresh down there. Don't worry about that. You know what it is. But anyway, so I just had those kind of things in there. Baby, I stay fresh down there. Baby, don't do me.
I'm not trying to do you. I'm saying.
My shit smell like peaches and all kind of sweet fruit.
Name me one fruit. Name me a fruit.
I just said peach.
Name another one.
Strawberry. Bite into it. Juicy. Get the juices.
That's so. And you admit you can say right now that you stopped at a store and took a whole bag before. At a convenience store.
Who said I stopped at a convenience store?
Confess it.
I didn't stop at a convenience. Why would I do that in a convenience store?
Have you ever took?
Now I have changed clothes in a like a.
Have you ever took a whole bath somewhere?
What does a whole bath consist of?
When you go in there and just wipe your essentials. Matter of fact, now you wipe your essentials, or you do a quick wipe of everything, but mainly the essentials.
I've done it before.
And a whole bath lasts anywhere between 2 to 6 minutes. Have you took a whole bath before?
I have taken a whole bath, but majority of the time I'm taking a shower. So.
But taking a whole bath, it overlaps all the time. You actually took a real shower.
That's not true.
It's
not true.
It eclipses it.
Nigga. Oh, God,
Jesus. If you took a shower, let's say I'm a small number 50 times, and you took a whole bath 7 times, that 7 eclipses the 50.
Boy, no, I don't.
Dude, you can Google it.
Google it.
No.
Because you lying.
Why would I do that?
I told you to keep this shit real on here, though. So anyway, I need you to answer the question because now you're contradicting yourself. Because at first you said
I'm not contradicting myself.
You are.
But what you
so contradictory right now.
But what you
because
do
you said it
you
first.
You always look towards the negative or something bad of the situation. It could be a whole bag without that stuff you name. Because it's just a terminology. It's just a word. Nobody has made up another word.
What's the definition of whole?
No, I'm saying it's just the terminology.
I understand that.
If somebody would have been like, oh, it's just a whatever bird bag, then that's what all the generation would have been calling it a bird bag. Man, I gotta pack my little bird bag, man. But the word whole bag, it stuck. So now, people will be like, oh, gotta pack my little whole bag. But it could just, it's just the essentials.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I said you're contradicting yourself to a certain degree. Because that's what you said at first. So at first you said it's not a whole bag because it's just essentials. And then you backdoored and was like, and when I said putting like condoms and things like that in there, you was like, no, it doesn't have to have that for it to be a whole bag. So if it doesn't have that, then it just has the essentials. So is the essentials inside of the bag considered a whole bag or not?
Man, you just packing socks and towels and lotion and
Trying to get fresh for that whole bag. I'm sorry. It's okay. I mean, that's what people do. They be trying to get fresh for that nigga, get fresh for that whole bag.
If you taking a shower, that's the stuff you need. You need this. You need.
Okay. So you need that stuff. Okay. So do you also think it depends, like, on the type of bag? Like to me, it's a little tacky and a little ratchet if you just put all that shit like in a plastic bag. Like you just walk into somewhere with a plastic bag full of shit. I don't know. That's a little ratchet. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. To me, that kind of makes it a whole bag because I mean that's kind of.
I never seen it. I never thought about doing it, or nor have I seen it. But if somebody does that, that's low level ratchet. You got to be. Your bag should be, it's
Like mine's my little workout bag. It's like about that big. My little Adidas bag.
yeah. I mean, it should be enough to carry your stuff you need, but not no plastic bag. Plastic bag is not gonna hold everything. I mean, big
I mean,
towel,
if it's a
little
big enough,
towel,
it's a big enough bag.
like big towel, little towel, um, soap, body wash or whatever. I say lotion. I need beard stuff, pick, comb, socks, drawers. All that stuff can't fit in a plastic bag. So you need a nice size bag for that stuff to fit in. And then you have your clothes, on a hanger. Cause you put your clothes in the bag,
So
then
you ready.
you put your clothes in the bag, then they're gonna get wrinkled.
So I'm saying you want to be ready.
No, you gonna shower, and you gonna put your clothes. You gonna use your essentials and put your clothes on when you go out or do whatever that you're doing.
Okay. You done just named everything he put in his whole bag, y'all, but it's okay.
I'm a bag. I have a backpack.
Oh, I'm sorry, his whole backpack. His name brand whole backpack. Y'all saw it.
I have a essential. What I said earlier. Compliance. What I said.
That miss. I don't know what that. I don't know what the hell that was. That long word you were saying.
You know the word. You smarter than me.
I am.
Okay.
But
Well,
you said like you called it like it was like 4 words. Like keep it simple. Isn't that what you always tell me?
bird bag.
Essential bag.
Bird bag.
Essential bag. Well, for me, it's going to be an essential bag because I'm essential. So. I'm not. Oh, nigga, I'm not essential.
Is this camera on me? Yo, listen, man. Yo, you wildin'.
I am essential. You can ask anybody, baby. Yeah.
Name me 4 people to ask.
Whoever.
Just name me 4 people. Name me 4 people that you're essential.
You can ask any 4 people.
No, give me 4 names.
You can go get 4 people off the fucking street, baby. They gonna tell you I'm essential. Trust me.
Man, they gonna say, who the fuck is that?
Oh no, they won't say that, baby. They will not say that.
Man, you need to lay down.
What you got in that cup?
Essential water. Hey man, y'all need to drink more essential water, man. That's real.
You have anything else you want to say about my post on the hoe bags? So I did have I had about 4 bags on there. I had a small compartment bag, and then of course I had your backpack.
But you did that without my consent, though. That was without my consent. Now you should have hit me up and said, "Hey, you doing a video? Can you put my bag in there? The feds might watch this."
Well, nigga, if you worry about the feds watching you, you got a whole nother issue. That shit real.
The feds might be watching, dog.
That shit real. And then I put my bag on there. You know, my bag is a nice little cute bag. Nice little size.
I'll make sure I start blowing the smoke over this way.
Why? So stop it. You're covering my face. People want to see me, baby.
Who?
Baby, everybody. That's why I told you we should have went live. I could have had my backup right now. Everybody want to see me.
Just stop, man.
I'm
I
just.
gotta sneeze. Oh, I thought I did, but you want to touch on you want to touch on that? Nah, for real, I thought I had to sneeze. You want to touch on Antebellum?
Yeah, let's touch on Antebellum. What did you think about that? That shit didn't do nothing for me. I'm so highly disappointed.
You just sitting here raving about it's one of the best movies you saw.
Baby, I didn't say that. Look.
Now you contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself. You talking
about how it was so mentally stimulating and
I don't know what bitch you been talking to.
That wasn't me. How much we need this through this pandemic
I don't know what else you was talking to, baby. That wasn't me. I wasn't feeling it. So I don't like the whole idea of the reenactment of slavery. I mean, I know the movie is fiction, allegedly, but just the fact that they were getting dressed up and they were actually abusing and killing Black people out there. To me, I think they just took it just a little bit too far.
And you saying that it could have some relevance to real life.
Yeah, I think that if enough people had the money and the resources,
what are we talking about, 30,000?
However much it takes to buy land, more so than anything. Because if you think about it, it was actually on one of those properties that they reenact the Revolutionary War and stuff on, which those actually do exist. Those kind of places actually do, where people get dressed up like they're in the Revolutionary War and, act like they're shooting each other and stuff. Those places actually do exist. But I think if they had enough money and resources to pull it off, I believe that it could happen. And maybe it's also with me, maybe it's just the timing. I don't know. And then it to me, it's also the fact that they, and I said this in my video, they used the fact that they were the producers of Get Out. That was one of the main highlights, producers of Get Out, And that's really why I wanted to see it.
Well, yeah, I thought it was going to be, the project that they've done has been, they've been good. And it, projects and movies that make you think.
Yeah.
And and it really been different. And this movie is different, but
It
like I
is
said, I
different.
think it's just bad timing. But I just couldn't, like, my mind couldn't process what I was watching. Like, I couldn't understand, like, the narrative, what was going. I mean, I knew, like, knew what was going on,
Well,
but
yeah,
it's
we knew
like
it was
I was
gonna be.
like,
We knew it was gonna be a
like,
twist.
why would they even make a fucking movie like this? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Like I knew it was gonna be a twist because of the kind of work they've done in the past. So you always, um, with them from their past. I mean, you know that there's gonna be some kind of twist or some kind of deep thinking or you know something to that extent. I just wasn't expecting it to be this. Like my okay, so my expectations.
my mind wasn't blown.
No,
Like, it wasn't mind blowing.
no, it really wasn't.
Like, I was borderline disgusted. To be honest with you, I was like, why would you drop a movie about a reenactment of slavery, killing black people during a time like this? Like, the timing was just
Yeah, the timing was
off.
bad.
But I do think that the script is unique. Like, it's a unique script. I never seen a movie like that. But at the same time, like the stuff that's going on, and I don't want to see that.
Yeah, well, it's that too, but I don't know. Like, I really think what threw me off because, like, me honestly, I have no problem watching slave movies. I've watched plenty of them, um, but I think it just kind of what upset me is that it was based upon modern day time. Like, I guess that's what kind of upset me and threw me off.
Cause somebody had an iPhone.
No, I ain't. Well, of course they had an iPhone. It was modern day time. So it's.
But you knew it was an iPhone.
I didn't know, but I wasn't paying attention to the phone.
Cause she had to put it to the man's face.
Oh, that's right. Maybe I was already disgusted by him. Or maybe I got just more disgusted when I seen her do yoga techniques to get out the cabin. I don't know.
She made the board squeak though. Like, it was all.
Yeah, she's using her yoga flexibility, baby, to get out of there. Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't able.
But you saying that? But, like,
It was modern.
we
It was
discussed,
modern.
like, a
Yeah.
lot of these movies, they getting the idea from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about, several times about, like, the alien movies and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just get an idea for a movie like that. Like, it's come from somewhere. I mean, I believe it's Area 51. I believe that
Area 51
they
is real.
got. I believe that they got a spaceship down there with aliens that they've been running tests on. I mean, it might be dead, but they've been running tests on because it can't nothing be that top secret.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're hearing rumors about that the workers meet up somewhere and they blindfold them and take them on a bus or a car, whatever, they don't know where the place at.
Yeah.
And on the way back, they blindfolded. So it's like, you don't know how to get to your job. You go work for 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever the case is, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's a show that talks about that kind of stuff too. That comes on or something like that. But yeah, I think that's what upset me more about that is just that, or maybe it's just me being the person that I am. Like I said, I don't have a problem watching slave movies. I don't have a problem with them. Like that's the past. But when you flip the script like they did,
Well,
and it was like,
you don't feel some type of way seeing a mockery of your ancestors getting murdered, getting beaten, getting whipped, getting raped. You don't get emotional. I was a little emotional when I was watching that.
No, well,
I got a little emotional.
Did you shed a tear?
No, I ain't shed no tears. I got a little emotional.
No, you get emotional. I mean, even if you're not black. Oh, Father God. Was that even necessary? But like I said, even if you're not black, slavery movies can still be emotional for those people too. But I'm saying what upset me is that I guess was the twist. I guess it was the twist that upset me. The fact that it could possibly be 2020 and you have these Caucasian people or whatever they were, Caucasian and white, but dressing up, you know, and kidnapping black people and dressing them up and treating them like slaves, but it's 2020. I think that's what upset me. You know, it's not the fact. Like I said, I've watched plenty of movies about slavery, and I do, it does, affect me, because I don't want to see it. But when I see those movies, it's set back in that time.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
So just to sit up here and watch this movie and think, damn, this really could, like I never would have thought of that. Truthfully, like I never would have thought there's white people out there that would kidnap black people and dress them up like slaves and beat them and kill them, like in 2020. Until I saw that movie.
Yeah, the fact that they was really killing them, like
burning them and all that,
really killing them,
dragging them, noosing them, dragging them.
Yeah.
Shooting them in the head.
So they really went 100% with the reenactment.
Yeah, they did. And I said that's what I think threw me off because it was 2020, like modern day, but they're reenacting. I just think that's so.
I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, because I was, my mind being so I'm like, yo, if that something like that was real, the only thing that would kind of make me content is the fact that I'm dark skinned and I'll be in the house. I won't be outside in the hot sun. I'll be a house dude. I'll be a house slave.
Maybe you be picking a damn cotton.
The only thing that'll make me content,
or maybe a dog trainer,
if that was real life, is the fact that since my skin tone, I won't be in the sun. I won't be out there in the sun in the cold weather picking cotton. I'll be in the house as a server, with my whatever outfit they give me with my sleeves cut off.
So you want to be like
showing my tattoos.
So you want to be like Samuel L. Jackson and Django?
No. That was. I'm gonna make it sexy. I'm gonna make it sexy. I'll be like
How you gonna?
Just rock with me. It'll be like picture like a house slave / Chippendale.
I should have made me a drink. So you strip?
No, but the way the visual that they'll let me rock with is whatever outfit they give me, I have my sleeves cut with a bow tie, and it'll be like, cause what the slavery want, the women on the inside, they gotta have something to look at to keep them going through the day.
So you want to be that nigga?
Them women gonna
that's
be.
Kind of nigga you want to be.
They gonna be miserable, and they gonna want to see some eye candy in that house, serving master in them.
How many of you gonna bang?
No, it's not about banging. It's not about banging. It's the.
So you just want to be the eye candy?
It's the yes, I will be the eye candy. It'll be like slavery / Chippendale. I get a bow tie, and with the outfit they give me, I ask master, can I cut my sleeves? Because the women in the house gonna need. How's they gonna get through them days, man?
You tell that to that white man, that plantation owner. He gonna whip your ass.
Now, he's gonna be understanding because the women in the house gonna need something to look at to get them through them days, man.
And then he'll get jealous, and again he'll whip your ass.
He's not gonna do that if he already okay with me cutting my sleeves off. I'm just saying, this is what I was thinking about. I'm like, if something like that was going on, I got kidnapped to go back to a slavery reenactment. What would make me content is I will be in the house because of my skin tone.
Oh,
And I will be eye candy for the women who've been kidnapped that works inside the house. The women on the outside, they won't be able to see this.
hmm.
They'll probably get taken to the barracks for looking at me.
Okay.
So if I come outside when they working, they got to do like this.
You look special.
This
This nigga look special, man. Do it again. Let me see how they gonna look. Nigga, this nigga here.
Then I walk back in and they go open their eyes. But the women inside the house, they can look and gawk all they want to because that's what I'm there for. To get them.
How did we get on you being eye candy from Antebellum?
No, because I was thinking about, if something like that was to happen in real life and if I was to get kidnapped.
Oh.
What will make me, I know it won't be as bad for me because because of my skin tone, I will be inside the house. I'll be a house slave / Chippendale with my sleeves cut off and a bow tie serving master and his wife and their kids. But at the same time, being eye candy for the women slaves that's working inside the house with me because they're going to need something to get them through them hard days to look at. If I can't I try to get like 3 different outfits to wear throughout the week. They're not gonna give us that many clothes. You know what I'm saying? So while it's hot, I want my sleeves to cut off and a bow tie. I can wear the same bow tie every day. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm outside the box at times.
Yeah. I see your vision.
Yeah, eye candy. Slavery eye candy.
Okay. Well, that was a nice, interesting twist on the wrap up of Antebellum.
And you can't win, child.
Yeah, I think he needs to go to bed.
Hey man, you can go. I'm talking. This is a 3.5 hour show.
The hell it is. Nigga, motherfuckers gotta get up to me. You know what my profession is, baby. Don't do me.
You can leave. Keep the camera on.
I'm not leaving you with
Keep the camera on.
this nigga.
Is it another topic? Is there something else you want to get off before you? Is there anything else you want to talk about before you leave? Show me where the button is. I'll turn on.
No, you won't. This nigga will be on here. Okay, well, if you want to talk about one more thing.
Well, money is about to leave us.
Whatever.
I'm gonna stay here with y'all.
No,
she's gonna leave. I got another hour and a half for me.
Anyway, so one last topic. I guess we could do one more or 2 more. I don't know. You want to talk about the card game, the date night?
Yeah, we can touch on that. I think it's stupid, but.
Well, I thought you said it would be okay.
No, I didn't say that. I said it was.
You said
it was borderline ignorant.
You said it was gonna be. You said it would be okay if the 2 people was at home and chilling.
No.
And what do you mean no?
No. Explain what it is.
So it's a card game that's out. It's I forgot the name of it, but you're supposed to use it on a date night. So pretty much the cards is it's not even really a fun game. The cards ask like these really serious questions, like who hurt you and how did you heal, and if I was to talk to your exes, what would they say about you, and do you consider flirting cheating or something? And then you have to like explain and justify your answer and all this other mess. But it's supposed to be a card game, and you're supposed to use it on a date night. Um, I think that if that game was played on a date night, even if it's at your house, whatever. If you're a woman and you're playing this, well, let me rephrase this. If you're a woman and you have this board game, okay, and you say, "Babe, come on over, let's have a date night. We're gonna play cards and these games," and then you bust out with this particular game and start asking these questions, I personally think that that woman will never hear from that man again.
You got to detail the scenario though. Is this the first date?
Well, it doesn't say. The box doesn't say. It just says.
No, I'm saying we'll make up the scenario now. Is it the first date? If this the first date, then
so
you can say that.
Okay,
you
so what would be the difference between the first date and the 10th date? 10th date, you think she would get a call back?
Yeah, because they don't hang out 9 times prior to that. If it's the first day, then motherfucker gonna be like, oh, I ain't never.
So
if
she busts out this game and it's the 10th date, and y'all have never talked about, you have never talked about your past or anything like that, and she busts out this game and start asking you questions about your past and your current behavior, you would be okay with that? Like you would be like, oh, you know.
No, I just say, man, look, this game is stupid.
You would tell her that.
Yeah, I say this game is stupid.
What if she went through trouble and making the whole night romantic? And
that's fine. It can still be romantic, but we're not going to play this card game.
But if you come in with that kind of attitude, it's going to kill the whole vibe.
It's going to kill the vibe once you start answering questions. Those type of questions it's going to suck up all the energy. It's going to suck up all the energy, man. She might get emotional. If I pull the cards and, hey, tell me about your ex, she might get emotional. Who knows what she done been through?
I think also people would lie.
I disagree.
I think people would lie. I honestly think people would lie.
I disagree, man. There's no reason for people to lie.
Do people?
People could say, hey, I don't want to talk about that. You say, hey, man, look, tell me about your ex. You say,
yeah,
hey,
but they might not want to hurt that person's feelings. So
you can say, hey, I don't want to talk about my ex. You can just leave it like that.
You could, but sometimes people don't want to hurt people's feelings by saying that, so they might play along and they might just lie.
Why would you lie? It's a card game. Unfun card game.
Because sometimes maybe people don't want other people to know the truth. Sometimes people are not good with expressing their feelings and emotions. They're not one with themselves. They haven't accepted themselves for who they are.
The fuck are you talking about, man?
I don't know. That's my inner peace thing coming out of me. I'm sorry. I believe that sometimes people have not accepted who they are.
Are you one with nature?
I sure am, and I love it.
So you and
I sure am, and I love it.
So you're one with nature.
I am. I love it.
So nature was right here, and you was right here, but now y'all.
It's a connection.
Now y'all, bam.
It's a connection. You can't hate on me because I'm one with nature.
What else you got? The card game on a date idea is stupid.
Okay, what about the women going out by themselves?
It all depends on who you ask. A lot of males might, like you said, a lot of males might say, hey, well, they might think something wrong with the chick or.
Yeah, why do men always think that there's something wrong with a woman if they out by themselves? How come a woman just can't celebrate herself and just enjoy herself?
They can, but
Women date themselves all the time.
nah. How do you date yourself?
You take yourself out on a date.
Nah, that's going out to have a drink. That's not dating yourself. No, don't nobody say that. I never heard that before. You can't say a woman dates herself.
I've heard people say that they have married themselves before.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid.
Well, you can't say that people can't date themselves, and you have people out here saying that they're marrying themselves.
Okay, tell me about a woman who goes out on a date when she date herself.
It's just like treating yourself. Like if
well,
you
say that I'm finna treat myself to some drinks.
No,
treat
I'm just
myself.
yeah.
Yes,
And women do.
don't say no. Don't say no.
Don't shut up.
No, don't say no. Don't say no.
Because
yes.
women treat.
It's yes.
So
don't
women treat themselves. So when a woman says that they don't do this, please. Oh my God.
She needs to be saged. Let me sage you.
Yeah. I sage his whole house when you're not here, and your side of the bed too, nigga.
You be saged.
I sage. You know I sage. You putting that demon juice on me?
You can see the demons leaving. You can see the
That's
demons
demon
leaving.
juice.
You can see the demons leaving.
That's demon juice. But no, when most women say, like sometimes women will, it is considered treating yourself, but sometimes women will actually go out somewhere and treat themselves like they're like I guess a man would if they were out on a date. I've seen women do it all the time. Like literally. I've seen a candle lit on the table.
Now you see no candle lit.
I promise to God.
And she had a candle lit and wine as if she was on
I'm serious.
Date with a man.
Yes.
She had mental issues.
Why would you say that?
Well, I didn't even say that she's dating. She's going out on a date with herself. She ain't all that.
I've said it before.
You're not all that.
Oh, I'm very here, baby.
Not all that, man.
My awareness is so alive right now.
Dude. So you said you dated yourself?
Yeah. Dating that with myself, solo style.
So where did you take yourself on a date to?
Huh? Well, I'm a foodie. So, normally I go to different. I go to different restaurants that I haven't been to before and get nice full course meals and wine and drinks. And I normally sit off like in a little cut, take some selfies and shit.
Mental.
What?
Just go all out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Date yourself.
If you ain't gonna do it, somebody got to, baby.
You can't. First of all, you can't put me in it.
Well, I'm dating you. We're talking about me.
Yeah, but you can't put me.
Okay,
in. You can't
fine.
Put me in a scenario.
If can't nobody, okay, fine. If ain't nobody else gonna do it, I gotta do it myself. That sound better. Why are you shaking your head? You said don't put you in it.
You need to lay down.
Nigga, you need to lay down.
You need to lay down, man.
Y'all look at his earrings. He blinging. Look. See the reflection?
You a hater, that.
You are so you're not blinging.
I'm not blinging. First of all, I'm not blinging.
He got bling right here.
First of all, I'm not blinging.
Smile. He got bling in his mouth.
You hating that.
How many bling you got on your side?
Right.
Turn your head.
I took him out.
Well, I don't think. Well, this is my issue because the last time I went out, I did
go. Are we still going?
Yeah.
You still on it?
Yeah. Because I'm still upset that why are you looking?
Why are you talking like that? What?
I'm upset because I had at least 3 or 4 gentlemen come up to me and asking me why I was by myself, and they just think the worst of it. They're like, "Oh, uh, you and your, husband or boyfriend or whatever get into a fight, or did he not want to spend time with you, or you know, why nobody want to hang with you, and you know." And I got a little offended. I was like, baby, I'm out here just doing me. Yes, and I said it exactly. And he knows that I did. He knows I probably did.
I hope you ain't say it like that.
I did.
So dude was like, man, why you out there by yourself, bro? Your dude ain't want to spend time with you. And you said what?
Baby, I'm just out here doing me. That's how I am. I'm sorry. He was trying to fuck with my earpiece. Trying to fuck with my earpiece and my hand grenade and.
Well, you was at the bar and you say you took 57 selfies. So the dude was like, hey,
and a couple of videos.
Why are you conceited?
Yeah. He did ask me if I was conceited, and I told him no. I just love my inner and outer beauty.
That's not borderline conceited?
No. But as a woman, especially a black woman these days, we have to learn how to. There's a line between conceited and having self confidence, and we have to. In black women, we have to uplift ourselves because black men don't really. If you're like the average chick like me, I mean, you might get some looks and, people trying to holler, but I mean, the majority part, the black men idolizes women with a certain shape, figure, facial features, hair.
Wrong.
That is so true.
That's so wrong.
That's true.
It's so wrong in life right now.
Y'all do idolize those kind of women.
You're so wrong right now.
I
can't believe that you're I can't believe that you're talking
about right now.
To our black kings. You trying to say our black kings idolize a certain type of woman? They don't like the average woman?
Majority of them don't.
What's average? What's an average woman compared to a woman that they idolize?
I'm the average woman.
Compared to the woman they idolize?
I mean, it could be anybody. I don't know, like, I'm not going to name it.
Jada Pinkett.
Maybe something like Jada Pinkett. But you have to think about it, and you can deny this shit all you want to.
I'm not doing that. I'm not hating you say that. You always say you got to think about it before everything, and I'm not.
You need to think, nigga.
I'm not.
These black women are out here these days trying to reconstruct their face, their bodies, getting surgeries, fake asses.
Who got surgery? You saying women out here getting surgeries?
Just because men are all groupie eyed
I beg to differ.
And slobbering and drooling at the mouth. Besides,
when have you seen a fake?
For these women that have this particular shape or this certain waist size or these certain hip size or a big ass and stuff like that. That's what most men idolize. That's what most men like. They find that sexy. They find that attractive.
Eve had a fat ass.
Okay.
Eve had a fat ass.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
And Eve came from Adam. Fat ass has been around since the beginning.
I can almost guarantee
Eve had them yams back there. Man.
I can almost guarantee you if you was to scroll, and I'm pretty sure he's probably done it too. You scroll through some of these men's page, you gonna see some shit with a woman with a big ass or a small waist or jiggling or thick thighs or something like that or twerking and all this other extra shit. They gonna have like little comments. Oh, fine, heavy, fat ass, all this other, because that is what they added to them. That is what is attractive. So other women that are not built in that frame are trying to become built in that frame, so they can feel attractive as well. Women want to be the women want to feel attractive by men. It's just part of our nature. Women want to feel attractive by men. And that's why so many black women these days are going out doing the absolute most.
Which is what?
Huh?
What's the most?
Breast enhancements, butt implants, shots. You know, they're trying to get to this size or shape that they feel like most men want. But men hasn't shown women otherwise either. So
have you ever thought about 1 minute that women who I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
what, like you got low self esteem?
I'm not gonna say it.
You think that's what it is?
I think for the most part they just didn't fully love themselves and accept themselves for who they are.
I would agree. And that's something as women that they need,
Everybody's not gonna be built the same, look the same.
Yeah.
That's why we all individuals.
That is true. And I agree with that 100%.
Individually special.
Yeah. And I agree with that. But I think a lot of it stems from because women want this attention and this need or desire or whatever to get the same kind of attention that they give these other women.
They want to start a fans only page.
Who? Who wants to start a fans only page?
These women. It's all about the money.
Not every woman is starting a fans only page. It's a lot of them though.
These women want to get these bodies so they can start a fans only page so they can get money. They want to charge a dude $15, $20 to subscribe to their page every month.
How many you subscribe to?
I don't subscribe to nothing. You can see that stuff for free every day.
I know.
Why would you ask me that?
Because I'm fucking with you.
You need to lay down. I'm starting a fans only page.
I already have one.
I'm starting a fans only page.
I told you got unlimited access. You never did.
No. It's $20.
You want to see these thighs?
$20 a month to subscribe to my fans only page. Mocha Graham. Inbox me. Have your cash up ready. Personal pictures and videos.
He's a fool with it.
With a piece of paper, I can hold up your name. I can hold up your name, whatever it is. It's a personal picture, $20 a month, man. Subscribe, man.
Trying to make that money over here, man.
Mocha Graham, man.
Well, before we go, I want you guys to
Before you go.
No, I'm finna
I got another hour.
Nigga, I'm finna shut this shit.
You finna go upstairs and lay down. You just show me how to cut it off.
Nigga, this shit.
I'm finna talk about some stuff.
No, you ain't finna talk about shit.
I'm finna talk about some stuff, man. What do you mean?
Dude, before we go, can you please he's on a podcast, Detox Experience. Can you share the information with the people?
I'm gonna talk to y'all when she leave, man.
I'm not leaving, so you're not gonna get the information. You want me to really stand up right now?
Nah, just squat down. Squat down.
You really want me to stand up right now?
Look, man.
Dude, move.
Yo, listen. Detox Experience, man. DTX on Facebook, man. Detox Podcast.
Why I can't be in there?
On YouTube. On YouTube, man. Detox Experience with an X. Spare Experience with an X, man. Subscribe, like, share, tag. Tell a friend, tell two friends, tell your cousin, tell your sister, grandma, auntie, cousins you don't like, tell the dog, cat, babies, tell everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Detox experience, man, because we detoxing.
They really don't, but it's okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Until next time, we out.